hate you. This is not conjecture. This is not hyperbole. This is a fact. The undeniable evidence is plain to see. They use you for sex but refuse to give you marriage. They get you pregnant and leave you to fend for yourself, without resources, without support, without help. They do this at a 77% rate. In case you can't recognize it, this is hate. They shoot up your communities. Your kids are killed. They see the damage they cause and they continue it still. They beat, rape, and murder you at the highest rates. There is nothing you can call this behavior except hate. They refuse to build resources. They refuse to protect you and work hard to make sure that the whole world rejects you. They write songs calling you bitches and hoes, and that's the way that hatred grows. So the whole world joins in dehumanizing you. They hate you and makes the world hate you too. They tell the whole world you are ugly, unloved. They call you unworthy, undesirable, and if that's not enough, they sex traffic you and your daughters. They don't see it as wrong. They molest over 60% of our little girls before they're even grown. They use you as mules. They use you as tools. They use you like fools. And to them, it's all cool. And they do this publicly for the whole world to see. How much more hateful can hatred be? They manipulate you in every way to gain your love, labor, and energy. And once they receive it, they spit on you, they hit on you, they shit on you, and they quit on you. And then they say that's how you deserve to be treated. They throw you in freezers. They bash you in the head. They kidnap you, rape you, they leave you for dead. Then they blame you for it and they laugh. They laugh at your suffering. They laugh when you're dying. They laugh at your injuries. They laugh when you're crying. They laugh at your trauma. They laugh while they victimize you. They laugh at all the forms of violence they commit against you. They laugh and they laugh. They laugh with glee because there's nothing that brings them more joy than making you bleed. So don't come at me because what I say is true. Whether you believe it or not, they hate you. And they're so proud of their abuse against you. They go live and record it so that the pain they inflict on you can give them pleasure to watch and the world can enjoy it too. They show you humiliated, dehumanized, and crying in pain. They harm you for clickbait, for their profit and gain. And when confronted with the mountain of evidence of their abuse, they refuse to listen. They've got an excuse. When you talk about it, they tell you you're being divisive, a distraction. They say you're wrong. They take no responsibility, no accountability, and their hate for you goes on. So I don't care what they say. I don't care how they feel. And I don't care about their professions of love. It ain't real. This is pure, unbridled, unrepentant hate. Their actions prove it, and they've sealed their fate. They hate you. And to show you the proof of what I say, you knew exactly who I meant when I said they.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Olympics champion herself, none other than Simone Biles, and her husband who shall remain nameless. You guys know just sometime last year, I think it was, this male literally went on a podcast. He sat down and basically doing what black males do best. They're always going to find a way for them to try to humiliate, to embarrass black women. So this male that you're viewing here on your screen, he basically decided that he was going to let the entire universe know that he didn't really have any interest in the Simone Biles. This male went as far as to saying that he had absolutely no idea who she was. And then he proceeded on to talk about when she first started messaging him, he didn't really pay her any mind. And this male, because we already know this male has no problem whatsoever coming out here letting us know their leashes, letting us know that if they see a woman that is more successful than them, they're going to do whatever it is in their power to go out here and be able to leash off of her, right? This man literally told us, one, that he had no idea who the Simone Biles was. Two, he had zero interest in her. Three, he also wanted to make it abundantly clear that she was the one that reached out to him. And four, he said this woman drove almost an entire hour for her to go and meet him. And to be quite frank, I think what is so disheartening about this whole predicament is that these males, we have seen these leashes over and over coming out here. If they're not talking down on these women, they're cheating on him, they're abusing them physically, mentally. We already know it can't be financially, because I'm not really sure why these very much successful Black women continue to go out here and date down, get in relationship with the help, ultimately marry the help. I mean, another prime example that we're currently witnessing is the billionaire herself. Literally, Rihanna is known as one of the most successful female artists. Rihanna is a billionaire. She allowed this dust bucket ASAP Rocky to come out here and make her a two-time baby mama. You guys know just recently he was acquitted, because we already know, regardless of the tax bracket that these males are in, and obviously with the assistance of Black women, because we already know this male, yes, you guys can call it whatever you want, but he will never in a million years be as successful as Rihanna. And I truly feel like the same goes for this leash that you guys are viewing here on your screen. And to be honest, guys, I truly feel like this is why this male felt the need for him to come out here and divulge all of this information that absolutely no one, when I tell you guys no one asks for this type of information, I mean absolutely no one. Oftentimes, we will hear these males coming out here saying that it don't really matter if they're in a relationship or marriage with a woman that is more successful than them, which we already know, because of the way how society is structured, we already know there's going to be an issue when the woman is the most successful one within the relationship, because at the end of the day, this is indeed a patriarchy society. So for these males to come out here and say that they don't really care, yes, they may come out here and they will verbalize that, but their action will tell us the truth each and every time. So just in case you guys need a reminder of what this male had to say when it pertained to his marriage with the Simone Biles, listen to this clip and then we will come back with more.
A couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up and I'm like, let me see what this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So, and then she messages me on the app like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
yeah, so she really booked you.
She did though.
Is what you're saying?
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles.
I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. I'm trying to, I'm like, it's kind of early.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why I wanted to come on here and talk about Simone Biles and her husband, who shall remain nameless, is because recently I think they went to South Africa, where they went and celebrated their honeymoon. We already know Simone, she's extremely successful. So obviously that also means that she's very busy, right? So these photos that you guys are seeing here are some that just literally popped up on my feed. And I was just kind of going through these photos, and I think it is so disheartening, because oftentimes we will see Black women out here in relationship literally doing everything that they can try to get these males to want them. We know that recently when Tiana Taylor came out here and let us know that she was filing for divorce from her dusty Iman, she basically let us know that all of the time that she was out here on the internet talking about couple goal, talking about Black love this, Black love that, this parasite was cheating on her throughout the entire time. And I feel like what is so unfortunate about this situation is that Tiana Taylor, just like Simone Biles, just like Rihanna, just like Keke Palmer, just like Halle Bailey, we already know the list goes on and on. These women would know for a fact that these males don't even like them, But unfortunately, these women will continue to put their life, their reputation. I mean, if you guys just look at the body language within these photos, I think it is very unfortunate that Black women continue to allow themselves to be in these type of predicament, because this photo that you guys are viewing here, I mean, if you look closely at this photo, I think it is pretty evident that Simone Biles is trying to prove something here. This male already came out here and he told us that he always felt like men are the prize in a relationship. So as you guys can see here, she's just reaching over, doing whatever she can, trying to make this male feel like he's the prize, because at the end of the day, I can assure you guys, this male, had he felt like his wife Simone Biles was the prize in the relationship to begin with, he would have never come out here on that podcast and embarrass her the way he did. But once again, it truly seemed like Black male get a king off of humiliating and embarrassing Black woman. And at this point, Black woman, I can't even be mad at them, because y'all continuously are willing to participate with these male and their clown show that they continue to put on. I mean, if you look at this other photo here, look, Simone Biles, I'm pretty sure she's the one that begged him to take this photo. If I'm Simone Biles' husband, we're out celebrating our 2-year anniversary. Like, why would you not embrace this woman? Why always seem like Black woman, whenever y'all are in predicament with these male, why do even the photo be so negative? I mean, look, he had his hand absolutely no way near her. He has his hand on the counter. And you guys may say, well, that's not a big deal. But based upon this male mindset and based upon his body posture, his body language within not only these photos, but if you guys go and look at photo of Simone Biles and her husband, the majority of their photos, it will have these type of body languages. I mean, look at this other one here. As you guys can see, Simone, she's so tiny. She's just here smiling ear to ear. And look at this male here. It truly seemed like he didn't even want to be there in the first place, let alone go and take a photo with her. I mean, this last photo here, if you look at this closely, it truly seemed like this male is more excited to touch whatever object is around him rather than him embracing his wife. But this is precisely why I continuously come on here and tell you guys that truly, whenever I see a Black woman in a relationship with a Black male, and I think that what is so sad about this whole predicament is that, one, these males don't even have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but at the end of the day, these males know that they can get in relationship with billionaires like Rihanna, with literally the most awarded champion in the Olympics, which is none other than Simone Biles. And at the end of the day, guys, I truly feel like this is the number one reason why Black males are so comfortable nesting under women. Because if you think about it, these males literally all they have to do, be Black, be male, and show up for these women whenever they want to take a photo, because we already know they're not showing up any other time, right? Black woman, do you ladies not know that there's so much more successful group of male out here that are willing to put y'all on a pedestal? Be honest, guys, I'm just tired of seeing Black women out here doing everything within their power for them to get these male to like them. And at the end of the day, I think these male has made it abundantly clear that they don't like you, Black woman. They will never like you. But unfortunately, Black women continue to live in the Lulu land. And I feel like this is why it is so easy for these males to continuously come out here and play in their faces over and over. For all of you male identified women that are going to continue to be delusional within the comment section, just say whatever you guys have to say, because we already know, had the roles been reversed, had this male had the title that Simone Biles has, you guys know for a fact that he wouldn't be with a Black woman. Let's not be quiet here. But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Simone Biles and her husband. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but just looking at these photos, it literally screams to me that this male don't even like this woman. But as you guys can see, she's always out here smiling ear to ear. Black woman, y'all deserve so much more. Nonetheless, guys, what are your thoughts and opinion, or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.